There we go. All right. As I've been watching some of the different multi-level marketing videos, one of the things that I notice is that a lot of the top leaders like to say, well, your corporate job is a pyramid scheme. Have you ever seen an organizational chart? That's a pyramid, just like this is that structure, but it doesn't mean it's an illegal pyramid scheme. Excuse me, ma'am, you just haven't been caught yet. Anyway, I wanted to do a video based on my experience as being a corporate recruiter I did recruiting for about 15 years, and then also being in an MLM and knowing how that recruiting works as well, and the differences in the recruiting and pay structure of each of those things. So I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to throw up an organizational chart. And it is true that this organizational chart, for some reason, they always like to use supermarket chains, so I used a supermarket chain. But this organizational chart does look remarkably like the way that most of the multi-level marketing or pyramids are built. However, there are some very key points in here. The first thing I want to talk about is recruiting. Before we talk about pay structure, let's just talk about recruiting. So when I needed to recruit someone, first off, I could recruit someone at any of these levels. They could have come in at the CEO. They could have come in at the VP level, director, or bottom level customer service. They could come in any of those. So I would have a job opening. And what I would do with that job opening is I would pull the job description, pull the requirements, try and figure out shift, normally a wage, and I would create an ad. This ad would list, I'm hiring for this position. Here's the information about the company. Here's information about the job. Here is what you would be doing every day. Here is your qualifications that you need to meet in order to be this position, right? And oftentimes it would have a salary range. Pretty standard, basic corporate stuff. The difference, okay, let's talk about recruiting in an MLM. And I'm laughing because I did this. So I have a bazillion openings. I mean, honestly, my goal would be to recruit as many people as possible. There is not just a job opening or maybe even 10 job openings like they like to claim. No, you will take anyone and everyone. My ad, I would talk about some of the most vulnerable parts of me, such as I'm a mom who lost her way. I'm a mom who is overweight and needs to lose all of those baby pounds, or whatever. I would expose my vulnerabilities in the hopes that I could prey on your vulnerability and that you would see me and you and be like, yes, that is what I need. So it's a very emotional ad versus the pretty straightforward ad out of a corporate job. Additionally, I'm not going to tell you what the company is, because I need to create attraction marketing. So I'm not going to tell you the company, definitely not going to tell you how much you're going to make. No hours, nothing. It is strictly going to be an emotionally based ad. So now that these two ads have gone out, the process on the corporate side, people are going to probably go on your website and apply. They would fill out an application. They would include all of their background info. They would make sure they met the qualifications. They would apply. Normally I would get, let's say for a supervisor position, 40 applicants. All right, so now how do you apply from an MLM point? You would message someone or respond to their hey girl message, and you would tell them that, what is it that you're doing? I'm kind of interested. And they would respond with, oh my gosh, I would love to tell you about this. Can we get on a call? It's kind of hard to explain over Messenger. So you would get on a call. And on this call, well, why were you interested in this? And they will continue to dig and dig and dig. A very popular comment with an MLM is, well, we need to get down to your why that makes you cry. All right, so it's not just over on the corporate world, I need a job. It is, oh, so you're doing this for your babies. Oh, you're doing this because you feel worthless. You get down to the why that makes them cry, and they can't see any other way to make this work. Little different. Then, corporate environment, I would look at my applications. I would go through and I would screen them. I would say, okay, all of these people want this job, but these are my people that are the most qualified, and they're the ones that I'm going to actually offer an interview to. I would like to interview these people. And let's say I had the 40 applicants, I may interview 10 and do a pre-screen on them to see how I like those 10. The interview process over here, we kind of already talked about it, right? The why that makes you cry. But I will take anybody and everybody who is willing to buy a starter pack, I will talk to. It drives me insane if I see an ad, ooh, 10 spots open. Lies. They want anyone and everyone because they're probably trying to fill their downline. All right. So we do the interviews, and you've gone through probably multiple interviews depending on the level of job for the corporate job. You've talked, maybe even over here, you in the MLM world, you may have even talked to their upline if they're trying really, really hard to recruit, and they don't know how. So you may have talked to one or two people. Now it comes time for the job. Corporate. I would create an offer letter. This offer letter would include the job title, the salary, the benefits, the start date, information about the company, what is going to be expected of you, what you can expect from the company. We lay out the job, right? This side, all you got to do is buy a starter pack. Buy that starter pack and you're in. No offer letter. They're definitely not going to talk to you about money. At this point, they may still be like, oh my gosh, this is so easy to make money. You can make money from anywhere, everywhere. Because over here, you probably have specific job hours. You may be working that 9 to 5. And you have your benefits, you have all of that. Over here, you can work any time. Spoiler alert, it means every time. You are going to be working all the time. Okay, because if somebody messages you that they're interested in the product, service, program that you're offering, you better respond pretty dang quick, because if you don't, someone else will. So you may be working all hours, day and night. We'll have Zooms pretty frequently, not during your hours. And of course, you're not paid for those Zooms over here. Over here, you are. You are hired. All right, so now we also talked, when I'm hiring for a corporate job, I can hire at any level. And at any of those levels, it has nothing to do with how many people you can recruit below you. It is just you have the qualifications and the experience to come in at a director level, or at a VP level, or at a basic customer service level. With multi-level marketing, everybody comes in at the bottom. And how do you rank up or get promoted? It's strictly based on the number of people that you can recruit. So in order to get that supervisor position, you have to hire however many people. So in Beachbody, to get the first rung, you had to have 2 people underneath you. So as soon as I got 2, bop, up to supervisor. Guess what? If one of those people dropped, boop, back down. Over in the corporate world, if you were a supervisor and you have an employee quit, okay, hire another employee. If you're a director and you have a supervisor quit, okay, hire another supervisor. And does that mean that you will automatically get promoted? No, it is based on your leadership. It is based on your skill. It is based on what you can do, not how many people can you recruit underneath you. And I think that's a really important part, because guess what? They are not a leader. They are not someone who has gone through multiple trainings or lots of experience, lots of varied experiences normally, unless they're an MLM hopper. There are those too. That was me. But just signing up to be in an MLM does not make you a leader. It doesn't. Sure, you can listen to the Rachel Hollis podcasts. You can listen to all of the rah-rah people that they recommend you listen to. Regurgitating what they say does not make you a leader. You need to know the nuts and bolts. And that kind of brings me to my next point, which is training and onboarding. Over in the corporate world, there's a pretty specific process. Let's talk about customer service reps first, since that's where you would come in at the multi-level marketing company as well. So you come in as a customer service rep. We had a very detailed training program. Went anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. We taught you everything you needed to know to do your job. We taught you systems. We taught you products. We taught you soft skills. We went through all of it. Okay. Over the MLM world. Awesome. All you need to do is share every element of your life and ask people to join you. That's it. That's all you need to do. Okay, but then how do I do? Don't worry about that yet. Don't worry about that yet. Just start sharing. Share the product. Well, I haven't gotten the product yet. That's okay. Doesn't matter if you have the product yet. Just say how excited you are about it. You can use some of my posts. Just use my posts. And you can share all you want. Okay, but how do I do this? I may have a YouTube video that I can send you a link on that. So you could watch that and hopefully that'll tell you how to do it. Okay, am I going to get to meet with like several levels up upline? You have to earn that. So if you rank up or get promoted, then you can finally talk to these people up here. They don't talk to just the beginning people. Okay, so over here, does my pay get impacted in the corporate level if someone below me drops? No. I have a set wage that is guaranteed for the work that I do. If I work, I get paid. In the multi-level marketing company, if you work, you might get paid, but probably not. According to the FTC, over 99% of people do not make money or may even lose money. So you're not going to get paid for the work you do over here. You are basically an unpaid salesperson for the company. You do not own your own business. You are an unpaid salesperson. You may get money every now and then. And let's say that you recruit people below you and you get promoted up. Guess what? If those people leave, you drop down, you lose your bonuses, you lose your downline, you lose your volume. Your income is impacted drastically from what the people below you choose to do that you have no control over. Well, you can try. I mean, a lot of cult leaders do actually control their followers, so I guess you may have some control. But what about referral bonuses? You do get paid to recruit over here. It is true. There are such things as referral bonuses. For example, if I was hiring a customer service rep and you knew someone who could be a customer service rep and you were a current employee and you referred them to me, if they got hired, you would probably, our typical bonus would be $75 after they've been with us 30 days and $75 after they've been with us 90 days. You don't have to do anything for that. If they stay, you get the bonus. You don't get different bonuses depending on how hard they work. It's just you referred them to me. I got it from here. Over here, you don't get referral bonuses. You get paid based on what they actually are going to be able to accomplish. You'll probably make a small amount on their initial starter kit, but then after that, it's how many people can they recruit. So my referral over on the MLM side would be based on their ability to do referrals. I can't control that. I have zero control over what they are going to do. I don't know how else to explain. It is not that it looks like this. This is not the problem. It is not the problem. Of course it looks like this. You don't need 50 CEOs at the top of a company. Of course you're going to need gradual levels of leadership. You don't need all those people. So it is going to look like this. This is not the problem. The pyramid itself and the way that it looks is not the problem. It is the flow of money. When you are in a corporate environment, the money flows down. You have guaranteed income. In an MLM, the money comes from the people at the bottom. They have to lose at the bottom in order for the top to make their money. So it's coming from bottom up. Do you get the problem? Because these people down here cannot make it up here. It's exactly like a corporate environment in that aspect. If everybody is winning, nobody's winning because you have to have the people at the top. It is never going to work where everybody can win in multi-level marketing, in order for that 1% to win, 99% have to fail. I don't know about you, but I did okay in math, and I'm actually working on pre-algebra with my daughter right now. 1% chance of success for a whole lot of income that you have to spend. You have to spend a lot of money in order to potentially make some money. I don't know about you, but if you go to, let's say, a McDonald's, you do not have to pay them in order to work there. You don't have to say, do you know what? You're right. I will buy a value meal. I will buy that value meal every single shift in order to get paid. No, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that I would have to buy things in order to just get my paycheck. Yet that is what you do every time in multi-level marketing. And like for us, we're like, oh my gosh, that makes total sense. No, it doesn't. It is that they have misrepresented the way that the company actually works. They have failed to show you the income disclosure statement that you can see. They are selling a dream that everybody can do what I do. That is not true. You can't. You can't. In order for them to continue doing what they're doing, you have to fail. They bag on 9-to-5 jobs a lot. Guess what? My husband's 9-to-5 job pays for what we need. He has benefits. He has paid time off. He has a great boss and a great community that love and support him. But he doesn't have to sell his soul for that. He doesn't have to share every part of himself in order to make someone else feel bad and maybe come and join him. That's not how it works. It doesn't work that way. And I am grateful every day for a 9-to-5 job that he has, for the 9-to-5 job that I had, because guess what? It allowed us to get into a position where, yes, I can stay home. I do get to stay home with our 5 kids. And it is because of his 9-to-5. His 9-to-5 has a guaranteed income. So we can budget. We can figure out how much money are we going to make. We can make plans. There is no planning with an MLM. No planning with an MLM. Everything that you do is based on everyone below you. And what that also means is that it can disappear like that. It can disappear. If your entire downline decides, do you know what? We don't like this company anymore. We're going to jump ship and go to this other MLM. Your income just disappeared. And I don't know about you, but I kind of like to depend on myself for my income. I hope this made sense. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Please like, subscribe, follow, all of the things, because I really would like to get this message out there, because we need to start protecting each other, because the companies are not going to do it for us.